Few places on Earth carry a history as deep and enduring as Iran. It is one of the oldest continuous civilizations in the world. Across thousands of years, the land has faced invasions by Greeks, Arabs, and Mongols. Yet it has managed to preserve its language, culture, and strong sense of identity. This is the long and complex story of Iran, spanning nearly 5,000 years. Long before the name Iran came into use, the Iranian plateau was already home to early human societies. By around 3000 BC, a powerful civilization known as Elam had taken shape in the southwest, centered around the city of Susa. Unlike many later empires, Elam did not begin with a single conqueror. Instead, it gradually developed from local communities that organized themselves into structured kingdoms over time. The Elamites created writing systems, built impressive temples, and interacted with neighboring Mesopotamian civilizations like Sumer and Babylon. For nearly 2 millennia, they remained an important regional power, until repeated invasions, especially by the Assyrians, led to their collapse around the 7th century BC. After this, a new chapter began. During the first millennium BC, Indo-Iranian tribes migrated from Central Asia into the plateau. Over time, they settled and formed new societies. Among them, 2 groups would shape the region's future, the Medes and the Persians. The Medes were the first to build a unified kingdom, but it was the Persians who would go on to create one of history's greatest empires. In 550 BC, Cyrus the Great emerged as a transformative leader. After defeating the Median ruler, he united the Iranian tribes and rapidly expanded his territory. His empire stretched from Anatolia to Central Asia. What made Cyrus stand out was not just his military success, but his approach to governance. He allowed conquered peoples to keep their customs and religions. When he captured Babylon, he permitted exiled communities, including the Jews, to return home and rebuild their temples. These ideas were recorded on the Cyrus cylinder, often seen as an early symbol of tolerance and human rights. Under rulers like Darius I, the Achaemenid Empire reached its peak, becoming the largest empire the world had seen at the time. It developed advanced systems of administration, taxation, and infrastructure, including the famous Royal Road. Its capital, Persepolis, became a center of power and ceremony, attracting representatives from across the known world. This golden era came to an end in 330 BC, when Alexander the Great invaded Persia. Within a few years, the empire collapsed and Persepolis was destroyed. After Alexander's death, his empire broke apart, and Iran came under the control of the Seleucid rulers, bringing Greek influence into the region. Despite this, Persian identity remained strong beneath the surface. By the 3rd century BC, a new Iranian force rose, the Parthians. Originally nomadic, they built a powerful empire that rivaled Rome and controlled major trade routes. Their rule was less centralized, allowing local traditions to continue. Later, in 224 AD, the Sasanian Empire replaced them, restoring strong, centralized authority. Under the Sasanians, Persian culture flourished, and Zoroastrianism became the official religion. However, long wars with Rome and Byzantium weakened the empire. In the 7th century, Arab Muslim armies entered the region. After decisive battles, the Sasanian Empire fell in 651 AD. Iran gradually became part of the Islamic world, and Islam spread across the land. Even so, Persian culture remained resilient. The language was revived in a new form. and Iranian scholars played a key role in the Islamic Golden Age. Over the centuries, various dynasties ruled Iran, including the Seljuks, a Turkic group who adopted Persian culture and governance. But stability was often disrupted. In the 13th century, the Mongols invaded, causing widespread destruction. Despite this devastation, Iran's cultural identity survived. The Mongol rulers eventually adopted Islam and Persian traditions, blending into the society they once conquered. After the Mongol period, Iran went through phases of fragmentation until the rise of the Timurid Empire, which, despite its violent beginnings, became a center of art and culture. Later, in 1501, a major shift occurred when Ismail I founded the Safavid Empire and established Shia Islam as the state religion. This decision shaped Iran's identity in a lasting way, distinguishing it from many of its neighbors. Under rulers like Shah Abbas I, Iran experienced a cultural and economic revival. The city of Isfahan became one of the most beautiful cities of its time, filled with grand architecture and vibrant markets. However, by the 18th century, internal problems and external pressures led to the Safavid decline. For a brief period, Nader Shah restored Iranian power, even invading India, but his empire quickly fell apart after his death. The Qajar dynasty followed, ruling during a time when European powers like Russia and Britain began to exert influence over Iran. Although never fully colonized, Iran faced increasing foreign pressure, especially after the discovery of oil. In the early 20th century, growing dissatisfaction led to the Constitutional Revolution of 1906, where people demanded limits on royal power and the creation of a parliament. However, political instability continued, paving the way for Reza Shah, who took power in 1925 and began modernizing the country. He introduced reforms, built infrastructure, and, in 1935, officially named the country Iran. During World War II, foreign forces invaded Iran, forcing Reza Shah to step down. His son, Mohammad Reza Shah, took over and ruled with strong support from the West. However, tensions grew, especially after the 1953 coup that removed Prime Minister Mossadegh following his attempt to nationalize oil. The Shah's rule brought modernization, but also inequality and repression. This led to growing unrest, and by 1979, a revolution overthrew the monarchy. Ayatollah Khomeini returned from exile, and Iran became an Islamic Republic. Soon after, Iran was drawn into a long and devastating war with Iraq, lasting from 1980 to 1988. After Khomeini's death, leadership passed to Ali Khamenei. Since then, Iran has maintained a complex relationship with the global community, especially with the United States. Even today, Iran remains a country shaped by its long history, where ancient traditions, cultural resilience, and modern challenges continue to define its path forward.